Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Limis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The federal court awards former casino workers millions of dollars for emotional stress. Also tonight, local fishermen are rescued out in the Northern Islands. And the CNMI Corrections Department is a hot topic at the legislature. In sports, meet the MVPs from the all-schools track and field meet. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
A meal replacement smoothie is a great way to keep your fitness goals on track during 2021, and they taste great. It's fast and easy. The May smoothie of the month is pineapple carrot cake. It includes banana, granola, raisins, cinnamon, carrots, and pineapple with 21.5 grams of protein. It's good for your eyes and good for your waistline. Check out the Shake Cafe, Gold's Gym, Garapan.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Wednesday, May 26, 2021. The U.S. federal court awards millions of dollars to 7 former workers of the casino. Chief Judge Ramona Manglonia issued a decision and order entering $5.9 million default judgment in favor of 7 Chinese workers. These workers were subjected to forced labor by Imperial Pacific International. The court describes IPI's mistreatment of the workers as appalling and noted that IPI was the driving force behind these egregious conditions faced by the plaintiffs. These 7 workers paid high recruitment fees to come to Saipan from China based on the false promises of high wages and good conditions. When they arrived, they worked 12 hours in a day without rest or break and sometimes even a 24-hour shift. They were underpaid and sometimes not even paid at all. They housed in unsanitary dormitories with many rats crawling all over. Instead of going through the proper process of getting a work visa, they were arranged to enter Saipan as tourists. IPI officials took away their passports and told them to hide during government inspections. They weren't even taken to the hospital when injured. The court's judgment awarded $2.95 million in compensatory damages to the 7 plaintiffs and an additional $2.95 million in punitive damages. Another $300,000 was awarded in pain and suffering to 6 of the former workers, while 1 was given $400,000. This individual's leg was burned by flames and hasn't been able to work since. The 7 Chinese workers are represented by Haran Haluga, who is based in New York, and Bruce Berlin, based in Saipan. 3 fishermen out at sea near the island of Sarigan were rescued by a cargo ship and police officers. At about 4 a.m. Tuesday morning, the CNMI Department of Public Safety received a call regarding a distressed vessel 5 miles south of Sarigan Island. Officers from DPS Boating Safety Section stated they noticed a vessel's bow above water with 3 fishermen holding onto the vessel. Officers helped bring the fishermen on board a Saipan cargo ship, namely APL, for medical attention. APL arrived at Saipan at 3 p.m. All 3 fishermen stated they were okay and did not have any injuries. According to the operator of the vessel, he and 2 friends left Saipan on Sunday morning to go night fishing at 171 Reef. The operator noticed after quite some time that the vessel was taking in a lot of water, and within a minute, the vessel began to capsize. The operator grabbed the satellite phone and called a friend to inform him of the situation. That friend then called the police. DPS Boating Safety reminds boaters to call their office for a complete list of safety equipment required on board. Boaters are also encouraged to call into Channel 16 on your VHF radio when you need help. Lawmakers raised several concerns on the underfunded Corrections Department. The series of budget hearings continue up in Capitol Hill. The House Committee on Ways and Means met with officials from the CNMI Department of Corrections on Tuesday. According to Commissioner Wally Villagomez, DOC took a severe budget cut for fiscal year 2021. They needed at least $5 million to fully operate, but was only allocated $2.7. Currently, DOC has already gone over their budget, blowing about $1.3 million in the first 2 quarters of this fiscal year. Over $1 million was spent for personnel and the rest for operations. The Corrections Department has 112 full-time employees. Per shift, they put out 67 officers when ideally they need 90. This is when overtime comes into play, adding to the department's deficit.
Because you've already gone through $500,000 in overtime, how much officers would you need to fully operate and reduce these overtime costs?
Villagomez states the academy will be launching sometime in July, offering 7 vacancies for the department. Another big expenditure the department shoulders is for inmates. About $31,000 is being spent for each inmate per year.
That's with a healthy inmate, but inmates who are sick, they need medical care, and then it'll be more cost, higher cost. We cannot deny that.
DOC is also behind on vendor payments. It's been over 3 years since officials from the CNMI Department of Corrections appeared before legislators for a budget hearing. Representative Tina Sablon took this opportunity to raise many concerns brought to her by constituents.
There have been reports from both current and former inmates that they found it quite easy to get drugs in corrections. Easier in some cases, according to at least some of these inmates, in DOC than it is on the street. It's also been reported that a significant percentage of corrections officers may be using drugs themselves. Are you aware of these reports?
Congressman, if it's okay, can I answer your question on a closed door? And maybe in your office or?
May I ask why?
It's there's some confidential things that I don't want to mention out to the public, or if it's okay with you, if you want, we can meet after the budget hearing regarding that information or that question.
In October 2020, you probably recall, I think we all recall, there was a hostage situation that ended tragically. 2 people died in the standoff. The weapon involved was a government-issued gun that belonged to a now former corrections officer. The weapon had been pawned off. It ended up in the hands of the hostage taker. So 2 lives ended. The safety of the public and the law enforcement officers who were involved was threatened. What steps, Commissioner, has the department taken, if any, to ensure that that kind of thing doesn't happen again, and to just review the policies and protocols and make any changes to ensure that weapons are securely maintained and that corrections officers are handling their weapons responsibly?
If I may again, on the recess, I can discuss further.
Are you aware that there is an audio recording that was circulating pretty widely on social media that appears to sound like you threatening to release anyone at any time? Was that you in the recording, and could you provide us some context for that?
It's best we discuss that also on our recess.
Funding from the American Rescue Plan Act makes a third round of PUA possible. The CNMI Department of Labor will begin accepting applications for the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance and Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation beginning June 1st. This new application period is authorized under the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. The funding will provide eligible applicants with 25 additional weeks of unemployment benefits starting March 14 to September 4. Claimants may apply for their PUA and FPUC either online or in person. The Roman Catholic Church partners up with the hospital and the Governor's Task Force to offer their space as vaccination sites. The Roman Catholic Diocese of Chalancanoa has agreed to have some churches serve as a vaccination site every other Sunday until July. Cagman, San Vicente, Cobler, San Antonio, and Chalancanoa parishes and cathedrals all have schedules for worshippers who are interested to get the vaccine. The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation and the Governor's COVID-19 Task Force have also expanded vaccine accessibility by making the Pfizer vaccine available at all vaccination sites. Children 12 years old and older are now able to register and receive the jab. Walk-ins are accepted. Currently, 54% of the eligible population in the CNMI has been fully vaccinated. The goal to reach herd immunity is 85%. Coming up, we have another trivia question for you. Stay tuned.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
And build our new normal.
Pinapamalit si Piel.
Let's vaccinate, CNMI!
Half a day, CNMI. Did you know that car crashes are the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 13? In order to keep your children safe during a car crash, make sure you select the right type of car seat for their age and size. A rear-facing car seat should be used from birth to 12 months or up to 3 years old. Forward-facing car seats are for children from 1 to 3 or up to 7 years old. Booster seats are for children from 4 to 7 or up to 12 years old. Seat belts are for children 8 to 12 years old or older. For a seat belt to fit properly, the lap belt must lie snugly across the upper thighs, not the stomach. The shoulder belt should lie snugly across the shoulder and chest and not across the neck or face. Do not move your child to the next car seat level until he or she reaches the top height and weight limit allowed by your car seat's manufacturer. Remember, your children are the most precious cargo when driving. Keep us safe and buckle us in. We depend on you. Thank you.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. It's graduation week in the CNMI, both from public and private schools. The CNMI public school system will not be holding the traditional ceremony, but still has another way to celebrate their graduates. Many PSS students and parents requested for a traditional graduation ceremony this year. But since COVID protocols are still in place, all schools except for Tinian will have a drive-through graduation. This is already the second year students have to go through this, but school officials continue to find ways to make their last year memorable.
Today is our awards ceremony. This is done every single year. We're very fortunate today to have our in-person awards ceremony. To meet COVID protocols that's compliant to the COVID task force, we have made it only for the graduates, but then we are going to stream it live on Facebook for our parents and other guests to watch.
Mariana's high school principal, Jonathan Ogden, states they were one of the schools who proposed to have an in-person ceremony.
We do need to keep our students' safety at the forefront, so we understand. But we also have our ceremony today to, I guess, kind of make up for that. But we understand with the amount of parents who want to be part of the graduation ceremony, the drive-through is probably the best format to follow.
MHS will be holding their drive-through graduation this Friday at the airport field. Dr. Rita H. Anos High School will be having their graduation tomorrow, Dialk Academy on June 3rd, and Saipan Southern High School will have theirs on June 8th. Earlier this afternoon, students from Cagman High convoyed around the island showing their Azuzu pride. PSS Commissioner Alfred Ada shares his message to all the graduates.
To all of you graduates, thank you and congratulations. You made it. This is a graduation that one of its kind ever. Always remember three things. Always read. First, always pray. Second, read. And third, do the right thing. Always do the right thing.
Congratulations to our Monday Tourism Month Trivia Question winner. Esther Maglonia was first to identify. Paul Tibbetts. He was the pilot of the Enola Gay who took off from Tinian in the atomic bomb flight that helped ended World War II. He visited Saipan in 2004 for the 60th anniversary of the Battle of Saipan. Tonight's question. The Emperor of Japan once visited Saipan. He came to mourn those who died here during World War II. What year did the Emperor of Japan visit Saipan? Email your answer to chris@kspn.com. First correct one to answer is the winner and will get a gift certificate from the Marianas Visitors Authority.
Now that's a tough question. You may have to guess. Guessing is okay. Coming up in sports, well, I'll let you guess what we've got.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
and build our new normal.
Inafamali TPL.
Let's vaccinate, CNMI!
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it. Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live. Buenas sports fans. Better late than never. Buenas sports fans, the medals finally arrived for the track and field winners. The bronze, the silver, and the gold medals and the trophies all arrived just in time for the awards ceremony yesterday. PSS divided the competition into 4 age groups, 9 and under, 12 and under, 14 and under, and the 18 and under class. Points were awarded to individual students based on their performances. In the 9 and under category, SIS students Beatrice Gross and Jude Rafin won the MVP trophies. 12 and under, Isabel Lentijas came from Tinian to take the top honors. Brilliant star classmates Aiden Camacho and Moishi Sickle tied for first among the boys. The MVPs in the 14 and under, Jasper Hall from Grace Christian Academy and Caitlin Chavez from Mount Carmel. Jasper accomplished that in barefoot. How come you guys don't wear shoes?
Yeah, excuse me.
Do you have tennis shoes? Do you have running shoes?
I have shoes, but they're not running shoes.
So you choose to run barefoot? Do you believe it makes you faster?
Yeah. You run. I'm gonna wear shoes for when I'm doing the 800.
In the 18 and under distance runner, Tanya Cabrera from SIS and sprinter Eason Tang from Agape Christian swept to the top of the points total. McDonald's has been sponsoring this all-schools track and field championships ever since the Olei track was first built in 2005.
We want to support them in their goals, in their dreams, and in promoting a healthy lifestyle for themselves and really just creating memorable moments with their families. This is a family day, family event where the parents can come out and really be proud of what their kids have trained over so many months.
McDonald's manager Joe Azuzu Jr. says they're pleased to sponsor this annual event and look forward to it every year.
We're very happy with the event. We want to continue the event, and we want to thank PSS and all the organizations and volunteers that have been involved over the weeks and months to make this really a successful event.
On Saturday, driving by Capitol Hill softball field, I was surprised to see so many people playing. They weren't playing softball. They were on the grass playing grass volleyball. Time in a long time, Saipan sees a co-ed grass volleyball tournament here with 3 courts erected on the softball field located on Capitol Hill. NMIFA is using special rules for this tournament. Sean Davis from the Northern Marianas Volleyball Association explains.
There's a flower line and the men have to hit behind the flag. They can't hit in front of the tent.
Why not?
Just to make it more fun. The girls can hit anywhere. The guys have to be behind the 10-foot line, and the height of the net is women's net height.
11 co-ed teams competed on Saturday. NMIFA has been reorganized and is now looking forward to an ambitious schedule this summer.
We're hoping to get an indoor in the summer as well as another beach. Yeah, so hopefully in June and July.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735. One of the best things you can do during the pandemic is to get yourself healthy and strong. Gold's Gym is a great place for a tune-up. Wide open workout spaces with dedicated cardio, free weights and machines, personal training, group exercise, and good nutrition. Short-term daytime promo on sale now, just $159 for 3 months. Call 233-4000.
Today's high temperature, 90. The low, only 82. Humidity, 67%. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. Some rain coming in. Winds around 15 to 20 miles an hour. High 89, low 80. Seas are 5 to 6 feet out there. Be careful. Sunrise at 5:46. High tide at 9 past 7 in the morning. A low tide at 2:29. Sunset at 6:42. And that's your news, sports, and weather on this Wednesday here in the Northern Marianas. Thank you for watching KSPN2 News. See you back here on Friday.